This audio session will enable you to activate your genius IQ. It will also help you remove any barriers preventing you from becoming smarter, whether these are conscious or unconscious. After using the session, you will feel much more intelligent, and just imagine being able to be as smart as you wish. This program was made with you in mind. It was carefully crafted to help you move deeper into your own self, and to begin to shed light on the issues you are facing. This is not meant to be a substitute for counselling or professional help, but rather a companion that is ready to support you whenever you feel you need it. I would like to commend you for taking a step today toward change. You have made a brave choice, and you will be rewarded with greater insight as well as becoming smarter as a result. Please make time in your daily life for reflection and contemplation. If you don't give yourself time and space to grow and mature as an introspective human being, then you are sure to remain in the habits and patterns that have led you toward finding assistance in this hypnosis and NLP session. Let this audio program be a tool in your toolbox, and also collect other tools that will assist you, such as affirmations, positive people around you, healthy eating and living, and stress-reducing exercises like massage, meditation, nature walks, Tai Chi, or yoga. You have now decided to take your intelligence back into your own hands. Congratulations! Make sure to listen to this recording in the most comfortable location and position that you can. You may choose to use headphones or just listen in a quiet place. Allow your body to relax and your mind will follow along. You will be entering into a hypnotic or trance-like state. You will remain aware in the deep background of your mind, so there is no need to fear any loss of control, being manipulated, or doing anything that you do not want to do. Be okay with the images and scenery that appear. You already experience trance states regularly throughout your day, such as moments when you daydream or drift in thought, for example. These are simply a natural way for the mind to rest. Meanwhile, your subconscious mind will attempt to organise itself, clearing out the ideas and thoughts that are no longer beneficial for you, and holding on to the images and impressions that you need to keep yourself moving forward in your natural path of progression. Listen to this recording daily for optimum success. If you have limited time, then listen every second day. Doing this for 21 days in a row will help to bring you profound results and will probably change your life forever. Please, never listen to this while you are handling machinery or driving a vehicle. Refrain from listening while under the influence of drugs, medications, or alcohol. And if you happen to suffer from epilepsy or a psychiatric condition, please consult your physician before proceeding. It's quite amazing when you take the time to consider what you already know and how well you do so many things. Learning knowledge, applying skills, mastering certain things, these are all part of being human and growing up that we tend to take for granted. And there are some things that you do better than others. Some you excel at, and some at which you are, as yet, perhaps average or only a little above, but which you'd like to improve on. There are still other things that you don't know at all yet. But, and this is so fascinating, the most interesting ones of all are those that you don't yet know that you know yet. Consider, for instance, that you already know how to learn, but you don't know how you know how to learn. And then, Suppose you could harness that consciously, how incredible your mind would become. You would sail through courses and topics in a fraction of the time it takes the average person to completely master them. You would retain information faster and better than most of your peers and even wise elders. Your comprehension would be staggering compared to what you're used to. You could, quite simply become brighter. Suppose you could do this at will. In this program, you are going to discover how you know how to learn. And you will be able to activate that as a skill in its own right. You will then have at your command the key to unleashing your genius IQ. You will be able to speed it up and absorb new knowledge easily and rapidly. As that takes place within you, the seed of another part of your bottled-up genius will start to show itself, namely, your ability to think creatively in ways that most others do not. Geniuses like Einstein and Mozart trusted not only their intellects, but also their daydreams and inspirations too. Each of them let them shine through. They took them seriously, and they allowed their conscious mind to play, almost like a child, but with the brilliance of their broad and supple intellects too, combining all of those areas into one brilliant whole mind that produced some of the greatest work in both arts and science the world has ever known. You may not aspire to be the next Einstein or Mozart, but by activating your genius IQ, you will often have the advantage when life presents you with some kind of challenge. Exams, for instance, or interviews for desirable jobs will seem so much easier than before. You really can become smarter. Of course, this is not a license to become arrogant, but genius can always be tempered by humility and gentleness too. Being a very smart person doesn't mean you need to brag about it, just be it. It's like being a spotlight in an otherwise dimly lit room. People will see and notice you first. There is no effort required to shine more brightly than the other lamps when you're the spotlight. It will simply be in your nature to do so anyway. Now, the process you're about to hear and to learn can be applied to almost any area of life where learning, understanding, or creative thinking is required. It is recommended that you repeat the process every day for a few weeks with any topic of your choice. Then once it has bedded in, you can continue to do it daily for a while longer, only switching the topic to learning to learn. Your subconscious mind will by then know the sequence on autopilot, just as when you first learned to drive a car. Coordinating all the various tasks seems a little awkward and you feel clumsy and uncertain. And then, as new neural pathways are created in your brain through repetition, suddenly one day it all comes together and you can drive. Incidentally, if you don't drive or you've failed your driving test, don't worry. There are many skills where that same sequence applies that you can definitely do. Even learning to walk happens this way. So does making a cup of tea, which is actually quite a complex and potentially dangerous sequence when you break it down. So fear not, your brain has the ability to learn this, and as it does, you will find your inner genius surfacing more and more frequently, with less and less conscious input from you. Now, before we begin, choose a topic. Choose one area of expertise where you would like to make improvements. It could be that you want to perform better in something, like a scientific subject or an art form of some kind. Or it may be that you wish to absorb a lot of complex information quickly. You can choose anything you like, of course, but if it's a topic you're very motivated to learn and understand at a deeper level than you currently do, that will obviously help. I wish you a pleasant journey into your inner space. and I know that you will have a far greater calm and understanding once you have finished this session. You must now find a comfortable position. You can choose to sit back comfortably in a chair, on a sofa, in a recliner, or on a bed. Once you have adjusted any restrictions in your clothing and settled into your spot, you can begin to accept the idea of letting go. You are ready now to understand just how easy it can be to become smarter. You can begin to allow yourself the permission to enter into a hypnotic state. In fact, go ahead. Tell yourself you are giving yourself full permission to let go, knowing how great it is to activate that genius IQ you have bottled up inside. In your mind, or even out loud, tell yourself, you are safe. You are eager to travel to the depths of your unconscious mind, to discover the confident, smart person that's inside. It is important that you believe yourself, that you trust yourself. This moment calls for self-love and trust. Your self-confidence is beginning to increase already as your eyes begin to softly close. I want you to take a deep, slow breath in. And now release the breath. That's good. Notice the quality of your breath. Does the breath flow into your chest or deeper into your belly? Pay attention to the next few breaths and make sure to follow them right down to your belly. Feel your belly rise on the inhale and fall on the exhale. Be open to the idea that you can start to feel more intelligent right now by simply changing how you feel and think, just as easily as you can allow your breath to go in and out. And as you begin to deepen into this trance, it is necessary that you release any tensions in your body. Starting at your right foot, begin to release any muscles that you are still holding on to. Move up the right leg until you're at the knee, just relaxing. And continue up to the right hip. Now do the same for the left leg. Starting at your left foot, begin to release any muscles that you are still holding on to. Move up the left leg to the knee and on until you're at the left hip, just relaxing. Clear any tension in your hips. Let go of your deepest pelvic muscles. You may be clenching tightly and you don't even know it, so just let go. Continue to feel the rise and fall of your belly and let the heaviness of your arms and shoulders sink down and melt away. Feel the openness in the palms of your hands. Feel the expansive breath in your chest and abdomen. Open your jaw to stretch it and then release it. Let your eyes sink into your head until they are floating peacefully. Feel the tingling of the hair on your head and the lightness of the air around your face. You are ready now to move deeper inside, to release your inner you, who is relaxed, intelligent, and feeling good about yourself and your ability to become smarter. I will ask you to open your eyes one more time in a moment, and when you close them again, you will sink into a wonderful floating softness, and you will be ready to take a journey. Okay, open your eyes slightly on your next inhale. Now close them on the exhale and step securely into the most relaxed state of awareness that you can imagine. To help you relax deeper, I will lead you on a journey. Listen to the sound of my voice. Listen, deep, down, inside. Of course you are. If you feel yourself drifting away at any time, just focus on the sound and vibration of my voice as they enter into your ears. You are doing so well already. You are beginning to feel smarter and start to feel more confident now in your intellectual capabilities, and at the same time, able to relax more with every breath you take. Picture yourself standing in front of an elevator. The doors of the elevator open and you look inside. You see there are 4 buttons, all leading down to lower floors. Each one of these floors will take you a level deeper into your unconscious mind. Reach out and push the button that will take you down and watch as the doors close. You feel the elevator moving. Take a good look around. This is your elevator, and you can see whatever you wish to see. What textures or patterns are the walls made of? How is the quality of the lighting? Can you hear any music playing? Maybe there is a mirror on the wall, a full-length mirror. Who's that person standing there? They look so intelligent and self-assured and relaxed, so bright, so totally self-confident. Ah, yes, it's you. This is how others could see you. A real smart cookie. A voice announces your arrival. You've reached the first lower level. So take a deep breath in and watch the doors open, and you see a room filled with colour. These are the colours that you associate with intelligence, even genius. These are strong colours, walls, furniture, all strong colours, and not all people like blue. Some like red or green or brown, or whatever colour you prefer. The sight of the room makes you glad to be sure of yourself, glad to be smart. The colour makes you feel confident, secure in your brain power, strong and powerful. But you know that this is not the room where you will stop. So you push the button to go down to the second lower level. And as the doors close, you take another deep breath in and feel the downward movement of the elevator. Feel yourself sinking deeper into your trance. When you arrive at the second lower level, the doors open. In front of you is another room. Movies are playing on screens that are placed all around the room. These movies show you scenes of self-assured, bright, capable, intelligent individuals that you admire. Either sex, I'm not fussy. Take a moment to see what movie is playing. Who can you see on the screen? Which lead, which hero or heroine inspires you the most? Just enjoy watching for a while, knowing that this is how others can see you when you feel smart and intelligent. There are also scenes playing of moments in your own life when you felt more clever. Take a moment and remember, You feel that you are prepared to live as you please, and proud of it, why not? You press the button for the third lower level and the doors close, and as you go down to the third floor you feel a sense of weightlessness coming over your body. You know full well that you are heading into the furthest depths of your unconscious, don't you? When the elevator stops, you watch for the doors to open. As you wait for the doors to open, you wonder what you'll see. You can already sense the increased smartness of your IQ growing inside, can't you? The doors roll back to reveal a room. This room is completely black and empty. This is the room where you can erase any negative beliefs about yourself. You can leave them all here. This room will absorb all the misinformation you have received from others about what it means to be intelligent and clever, and how smart people could, would, or should act. You see, you may have been taught ideas and impressions that really are false. You can choose to change this now or change it later. Your impressions about your own ability to develop your IQ have been shaped by your parents, your culture, and by your social interactions throughout your life. This black room will gladly accept all of your misconceptions so that you can let go of every last one. Let the room drain all the things you no longer need from you, so that these ideas won't weigh you down or get in the way of stronger, better impressions about your own intelligence and how thinking like a self-confident, smart person should be part of who you are. Take a moment and stare into the blackness of the room, and as you do, try to allow your subconscious mind to completely release. Take your time and stare into the room. You press the button that will take you to the bottom floor, and you know that when you reach the bottom, you will be completely immersed in your subconscious. The doors close and the elevator moves. You take a deep breath in and you sigh as you exhale. The elevator stops and you are anticipating what you'll find. You're ready to make great discoveries in this room, aren't you? The doors open to reveal a completely white room, and you know instantly that this room is free from limitations. You know that this is a room that is special, full of possibilities. Aren't you? This room represents the space in your mind where all things are possible. This is a clean slate on which you will write your future, a future in which you have already attained the level of IQ that you desire, and where you are living with the wonderful changes that have resulted from your efforts to be more smart, from your efforts to be more intelligent. As you step into the room and leave the elevator, you are stepping fully and completely into your subconscious mind. Take a moment and allow the room to settle around you. Allow yourself to settle within the room and feel the depth of your trance. As it can be so fascinating to begin to consider how your intelligent mind is so adaptable at learning so many new things. And you can wonder how you know how to know. And what is important to remember is that some things are important to leave out. And as you begin to think about and remember the topic you have decided you want to focus on this time, you know they say your unconscious mind remembers everything. And you are allowing that part of your mind that does just that, in its own special way, to remember the times when you've engaged in the topic you're focusing on this time. Spend some time and allow memories to come. That's right, even more. As each memory comes to mind, Step inside as if you were there again, seeing through your own eyes. Take some time, take in all the details you see. Notice the colours, how bright you are, noticing them, and listen to the sounds, all the sounds, and any noises you can hear. The quieter ones too. And as you continue to review each memory, notice how you feel inside. Check to notice what thoughts you are having about the topic as you approach it. Engage with it and deal with all the aspects of it. Notice your attitude, your innermost thoughts, all of your senses. Very good. Be fully aware of it all. That's it. Very good. And now, review the same scene from a different vantage point to literally get a new point of view. You may swap positions with another character, or see it from the perspective of looking out of a picture on the wall, or imagine you can float above and look down at it from the ceiling or sky. Review the scene from several different angles and points of view. Take some time. The investment of a little time now will unleash your genius IQ for life. As you sift through your memories of times you have engaged with the topic of your choice, ask your subconscious mind to bring you the top 10, the best ones, the ones when you felt you made progress, when you had a real sense of achievement, got some understanding, when a penny dropped and an insight came. Pick the top 10 times, or if you haven't had 10 contacts with it, find the top 5 or even the top 3. Spend some time and allow your subconscious mind to sort through. There's no rush, and you can always pause this recording if you wish. Now, go to the very top one, the number 1 memory. Step inside as before and compare it with the second best memory to see what it has in common. Notice how you are. Notice your body language. Notice your thoughts. Notice your feelings. Notice to see if there is an object or a piece of music that triggers easier, faster, or better learning. It could be the light, the time of day even. Spend some time on that. And then compare this to the number 3 memory. And then when you have done that, you can look at the 4th best memory and so on. Make careful mental notes of all you can discover that these experiences have in common. You are learning your best learning practices and you didn't know you knew them. As you make those discoveries, repeat to yourself, I will do these things more and more, and automatically every time I learn from now on. Some things will be more effective than others, and as you discover them, as time passes, you can sift and sort again, and so you can tell your subconscious mind, I will do only the most effective things more and more, and automatically, every time I learn from now on. Whenever you need to, you can go back and listen to this process, or just put yourself in a deeply relaxed trance state, just like this, and your mind will know to follow these instructions. After a few weeks of doing this every day, just repeat this whole process, but this time choosing how I learn to learn as your topic. By this means, you will cream off the very best aspects of your genius IQ. Now there is one more part that will really put the icing on the genius cake for you, and you can do this at any time, but your understanding and appreciation will deepen once you have mastered the parts of the process you've just heard. As time passes, think of a person who has mastered the topic you're working on. Bring this person fully and vividly to life. Notice how they move, act, speak and behave as they perform whatever it is to do with this topic. And then step into them in your mind, seeing as they see, moving as they move, feeling what they feel, thinking thoughts they think. And you will discover that genius leaves clues that you can model. Simply allow this process to become part of your routine for a while, and soon your genius IQ will become a part of you. It's natural, and no forcing or effort on your part is needed. You don't need to keep checking to see if it's working. The results you will get soon will begin to speak for themselves. Unless you're very broad-shouldered though, it's probably best to keep your method of self-improvement to yourself. Just let others notice the changes in you and admire them as they do. The same way they might eventually notice that you've grown your hair longer gradually. Genius is quiet, strong and efficient. It is not loud and egotistical. Brilliance shines through because it's bright. Only a dim flickering lamp would need to shout, "Look at me, look at me." You're opening up bright new vistas and horizons for yourself, so be proud of what you're doing and let your new journey begin. As you get ready now to re-enter the present moment, you will be bringing with you the knowledge that you have gained. You're already gaining more IQ and feeling so much smarter on a daily basis, secure in your own abilities. You must now come back into your physical body and into this moment. And in your physical body, you will be ready and capable to generate inner innate intelligence for yourself, and you will be more able to handle any problems with ease. And you're once again standing in the white room, and you're facing the elevator. You step onto the elevator as the doors open and push the button that will take you back up to the ground floor. As the doors close, you feel yourself beginning to rise. You know that when you reach the top floor, you will be alert and aware. You arrive at the next floor above you, and when the doors open, you see a black room. This blackness has absorbed all your negative memories and impressions about what intelligence and cleverness are. Wave goodbye to everything you've left behind that no longer serves you, and take a deep breath in as the doors close and you continue climbing. The bell sounds again as you arrive at the next floor and the doors open. The movie scenes that are playing on the walls show you living your life with total self-assurance in your IQ and your brain's capabilities. The doors close and you're heading to the next level, and when the doors open, you see the colours of intelligence. Notice that these colours have changed from the first time you saw them. Your new impressions of how to maintain your genius IQ even now have changed the colours through which you see yourself and the world around you. You take another deep breath in and prepare yourself to wake. You're ready to leave this trance. Only one floor to go now, and as the elevator reaches its final destination, breathe in, breathe out, and in front of you the doors open, and as they do, your eyes open as well. Take a moment and allow the physical and emotional aspects of this experience to sink in. Thank you for listening. Please return to this recording daily or as often as you feel necessary. It will continue to support you on an ongoing basis, and repetition will reap rewards.